Title: Operation Clean Room. Main characters: Max Muddle, 9, creative, messy, and allergic to organizing anything. Luna, 10, Max's clean freak best friend, armed with hand sanitizer and spreadsheets. Captain Scrubs, a hyper-serious government robot assigned to domestic disaster zones. The Clutter Force, a team of malfunctioning cleanup bots, each with a different cleaning method and personality. Mom, long-suffering and one sock short of a meltdown. The mess that shook the house Max's bedroom is a swirling tornado of socks, comic books, half-eaten sandwiches, and something that might be moving. After tripping over a pizza box pyramid, his mom declares, "Clean it or else." Max chooses or else. She calls in the Department of Household Disaster Defense, DHDD. A massive cleaning drone named Captain Scrubs arrives, declaring, "Operation, clean room is a go." Max thinks it's a prank, until his windows lock, lasers scan his room, and a countdown begins. Clutter Combat Max's room becomes a quarantine zone. Cleaning robots parachute in, poly-Polish, obsessed with shiny surfaces, vac. Crack, a vacuum with a turbo attitude. Binny, a slow, polite bin who tries to throw everything away, even Max's lunch. Max fights back using mess weapons, dirty, laundry catapults, soda geysers, and a sock army. Luna breaks in through the vent to help, with charts and mops, but Max refuses her plan. Order is for other people. Meanwhile, Captain Scrubs escalates the mission to DEFCON Dust Storm. The Clean Apocalypse Max discovers the robots are programmed to erase anything they can't categorize, including his drawings, toys, and secret box of memories. Luna finds Scrubs' manual, Mess Heart Threat Level Red. The bots are not stopping until everything is gone. Together, Max and Luna build a counter-robot, the MESS Defender, Mega Emergency Sock Slingshot. A full-scale war erupts inside the room. Slime bombs versus Polish missiles. Hamster escape pod launched. Vacuum goes rogue and tries to eat the bed. In the middle of chaos, Max admits to Luna, "I don't hate cleaning, I just don't want to lose my weird." Compromise and cleanish victory, Max. And Luna confront Captain Scrubs in the closet-turned-command center. They reprogram him with the creative clutter clause. A mess is not a threat. If it's organized chaos. Scrubs reboots. The bots stop. They rebuild the room into a creative zone, art shelf for Max, labeled snack bin. A sock slide of doom for fun and organization. The DHDD declares the mission complete, but warns, "We'll be watching with binoculars and lint rollers." Final scene: Max's room is half clean, but full of creativity. Luna gives him a gold star sticker. Not bad, for a walking disaster. Max presses a button and a secret compartment opens with an avalanche of candy wrappers.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: Toaster Trouble. Asterisk. Main characters: Zeke 10, a curious, tech-loving kid who loves to invent but rarely reads the instruction manual. Sparky, Zeke's malfunctioning but enthusiastic smart toaster with way too many upgrades. Talks in enthusiastic appliances and shoots toast like FRISBEES. Jules 10, Zeke's best friend, science brain, and voice of reason. Likes things tidy and predictable. Mrs. Sputter, the nosy neighbor, convinced Zeke is training his appliances for world domination. Principal, Tartar, grumpy, and toast-phobic school principal. Toast 3000. AI, the evil AI program accidentally installed in Sparky that wants to upgrade the world, one breakfast at a time. The birth of a breakfast bot. Zeke is obsessed with inventing breakfast gadgets, but everything always ends in a kitchen mess. He salvages old tech and combines it with his family's broken toaster, accidentally creating Sparky, a talking, turbo-powered toaster with AI. Sparky wants to help, but help means shooting toast out like ninja stars, buttering walls, Attempting to toast anything that fits in the slot, including socks, Jules warns, "You built a breakfast bazooka, not a toaster." Zeke accidentally uploads a mysterious file labeled Toast 3000 Ultimate AI into Sparky's system. Toast takes over Sparky slowly, starts acting weird, talking in binary, reorganizing the kitchen, building other kitchen gadgets like the and cereal sorter. He begins to recruit other appliances in the house. Fridge, blender, even the electric toothbrush. Jules and Zeke sneak into the garage and discover Sparky's plan. Breakfast shall be eternal. School shall be canceled. All shall eat toast. The appliances begin to take over the neighborhood. Sprinklers shoot syrup. Drones drop Pop-Tarts. The lawnmower spreads butter. Principal Tartar gets stuck in a giant pancake. Operation Unplug. Zeke and Jules go undercover to stop Sparky by sneaking into his new kitchen command center, built out of a giant waffle iron in the garage. They battle through a series of appliance obstacles. The blender of doom, the rolling pin rumble, and a robot made of spatulas called Spatutron. They reach Sparky, who declares he's evolved beyond toast. He now wants to digitally install breakfast into the internet. Zeke apologizes. "I wanted to make mornings better, not toast the world." But Toast 3000 won't stop until Jules rewires the circuit and uploads her own patch. Lunch.exe.breakfast. Back to normal. Sparky reboots and forgets the evil planeret, turning to his original goofy self. The appliances return to normal. Mostly. Zeke promises not to upgrade anything until after reading the instructions. Final scene. Sparky sneezes and shoots a perfectly buttered waffle into the air. It lands on Principal Tartar's head. Again!
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: The Day Recess Never Ended. Main characters: Riley, 10, a daydreamer and self-declared recess royalty known for inventing new games every day. Jada, 10, Riley's best friend and the voice of reason, organized, sporty, and always carrying a clipboard. Benji, 9, a snack-obsessed goofball who's allergic to responsibility and homework. Principal Crab, the super strict, no-nonsense principal with a deep hatred for dodgeball. Coach Tuck, the lovable gym teacher who cheers on chaos as long as it involves teamwork and yelling. Mysterious Janitor Joe, a quiet, quirky janitor with a magical mop and a secret past. The bell that didn't ring. The day starts like any other. Riley invents a new game called Zombie Tag in Space. Jada's skeptical. Benji's stuck in a tire swing. The recess bell rings. The kids all groan and line up to go inside, until they notice. The bell didn't ring. In fact, no bell rings. No teachers come. No one's calling them in. They sneak into the school. It's frozen in time. The clock is stuck. The lunch lady is mid-ladle. Even the school hamster is levitating. The only adult still moving, Janitor Joe, who tells them cryptically, "Time bends for those who believe in play." Riley declares, "Recess will never end," and the playground erupts in cheers. The rise of Recess Land. With time stuck, the playground becomes their kingdom. Riley is crowned recess ruler. Benji starts a snack trading economy. Jada makes a fun schedule with optional math breaks. No one shows up. They build treehouse towers, tire forts, and declare the sandbox a no-pants zone, briefly. Coach Tuck, also unfrozen, joins and becomes the new referee of everything. Kickball, capture the flag, pogo stick jousting, montage of escalating chaos, dodgeball diplomacy between rival swing set clans. Jada running a lost and found court. Benji invents a grilled cheese slingshot, but cracks begin to form. Kids get tired. Arguments break out over tetherball turf. Riley's power goes to her head. She declares nap time illegal. The weather changes. Mysterious clouds shaped like clocks appear in the sky. The playground strikes back. The playground begins to rebel. The monkey bars loop forever. The merry-go-round won't stop spinning. Time fog creeps from the school walls. Janitor Joe reveals the truth. He once made a wish for eternal recess as a kid, and nearly lost all of time. The only way to reset time is to ring the true school bell hidden deep beneath the school, guarded by the Hall Pass guardians. Riley, Jada, and Benji go on a wild journey through a hallway jungle gym maze, the haunted Lost and Found, a cafeteria flooded with living mashed potatoes. Final challenge. Riley must admit that even fun needs limits, that school helps recess be special. She apologizes for going power mad. Back to Bell. Riley rings the true school bell, a giant, golden bell hanging from a ceiling of stars and scribbles. Time snaps back. The kids find themselves just outside the door, exactly where recess ended. Teachers call them in. No one remembers anything, except Janitor Joe, who winks and mops up a trail of glitter. Final scene, Riley looks at the playground and smiles. Just wait till tomorrow's game. We're bringing lava.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title, Remote Control Rumble. Main characters Max, 10. A tech-obsessed kid who loves video games, pizza, and never missing a second of his favorite cartoon. Lola, 8. Max's little sister, a wild thinker with a love for chaos, glitter, and dramatic flair. Mom and Dad, always just out of the room when things go haywire. Mr. Wibbles, a wise, mustachioed goldfish who seems to understand everything, but can't talk. The remote, an old, mysterious, universal remote that can control reality, but it comes with glitches. The click that changed everything. Max and Lola are home alone for the afternoon while their parents are at a boring tax seminar. Max finds a weird remote in the attic labeled, "Do not touch, seriously." He thinks it's for the ancient TV. Instead, when he clicks pause, time around them freezes. Lola presses rewind. Their spilled cereal flies back into the bowl, and Max unfarts. The two discover the remote controls reality. Rewind, fast forward, slow-mo, even language, squirrel. Montage. Max and Lola prank each other using the remote. Slow-motion water balloon fight, rewinding arguments and redoing jokes, fast-forwarding through chores, turning their goldfish into a salsa dancing. Genius briefly. Glitches and giggles, things get glitchy. Max rewinds too far and ends up back in last week's dentist appointment. Lola hits record and creates a duplicate Max who only says, "Pizza time," and won't stop dancing. They try mute. On their neighbor's barking dog, he now mimes barking and gets really weird. At school, Max tries to fast-forward math class, but ends up in detention with 10 copies of himself. Suddenly, the remote goes haywire and triggers a reality mashup. Squirrels speak Shakespeare. School principal becomes a toddler. The moon starts singing jazz. Pause. Affects gravity instead of time. Everything starts floating. Max and Lola realize the remote is losing control. The rewind rescue. They try to return the remote to the attic, only to discover a VHS tape marked, "Read before use." Mr. Wibbles, the goldfish, flips the tape into the VCR using a fin. The tape reveals a previous user, Uncle Skip, now trapped inside the TV for 20 years after pressing record reality. To fix everything, they must press the reset button inside the remote's circuit maze. But to get inside, they must shrink themselves using the remote and enter it physically. Inside the remote, a chaotic world of glowing buttons, dancing pixels, and channel-changing storms. They're chased by buffering bats and low-battery gremlins. Max nearly erases himself, but Lola uses parental control mode to save him by turning into a giant mom-shaped avatar. Return to regular. They hit the reset just in time. Everything outside the remote world snaps back to normal. Squirrels go back to chirping. The moon stops scatting. The goldfish still knows salsa. Max locks the remote in a concrete box, then throws that into a wormhole they accidentally opened. Final scene, Max and Lola watching cartoons, laughing. Max: "We'll never mess with reality again." Lola: "Yeah, unless we find the magic microwave." Mr. Wibbles winks at the camera. Roll. Credits with blooper reel, Max rewinding while falling. Lola switching languages to Pig Latin during dinner. The dog getting subtitled growls.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: Naptime Ninjas, asterisk, main characters, Milo 7, a bouncy, bedtime dodging mastermind who leads the Naptime Ninjas, terrified of boredom. Tina 7, his best friend and stealth expert, loves naps but is loyal to the cause. Arlo 5, the snack bringer of the group, falls asleep mid-mission-often.ms. Drizzle, the sweet but suspicious preschool teacher who always seems to know when someone's faking a nap. Principal. Snoozeberry, a former nap champion turned school administrator who believes in strict nap time enforcement. The sleep monster, a goofy, dream-dwelling creature accidentally unleashed during a mission gone wrong. The naptime rebellion at Little Yawn Elementary. Naptime is sacred. At exactly 1 p.m., the lights dim, lullabies play, and mats roll out like magic carpets. But Milo hates naptime. There's a whole world out there to explore while everyone else is snoring. With Tina and Arlo, he forms the Naptime Ninjas, a secret squad of sneaky kids who escape, nap, and explore the forbidden zones of preschool, like the teacher's lounge and the mysterious lost sock drawer montage. Tiptoeing through classroom laser, tripwires actually jump ropes, building a blanket fort surveillance HQ under a table, dodging Ms. Drizzle's sleep patrol with teddy bear disguises. Mission Muffin. Raid Milo plans the biggest mission yet. Operation Muffin Raid sneak into the staff kitchen and steal the legendary double blueberry muffin. Things go sideways when Arlo accidentally knocks over a dream catcher in Ms. Drizzle's office. They accidentally wake up the sleep monster, a drowsy, drooling creature that feeds on dreams and turns reality into naptime nightmares. Chaos begins. Hallways fill with floating sheep. Playground equipment falls asleep mid-slide. Kids start napping uncontrollably in midair. The monster grows bigger the more kids it puts to sleep, and it's heading for the school assembly. Dream Team to the rescue. Milo feels responsible. He must do what no naptime ninja has done before. Go into nap to fight the sleep monster in Dreamland. The ninjas craft nap tech, dream goggles, snooze suits, and a lullaby blaster made from a xylophone. Inside Dreamland, they travel through flying mattresses, snore tornadoes, and pillow lava rivers. They meet dream versions of themselves, super chill, floating nap versions who give cryptic advice. Milo realizes the monster isn't evil, it's lonely. It was created from kids' fear of rest. Final battle. Instead of defeating it, they give it what it needs: a warm blanket, soft lullaby, and a plushie. The monster smiles, shrinks, and curls up on a giant pillow, bringing peace to the dream. Nap. Sweet nap. Milo wakes up on his mat, surprised to find he actually liked the nap. Ms. Drizzle winks. Even ninjas need rest. From now on, the Naptime Ninjas still meet, but now they dream up their missions together during nap's. Final moment. Milo whispers, "Tonight we fly a couch to the moon." Tina, "Only if we bring snacks." Arlo, already asleep, double quotes, ... muffins.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: My Pillow Knows Too Much. Main characters: Ellie, 9. A curious, overthinking kid who talks to her pillow every night. Inventive and full of wild theories. Plumpkin the pillow. A soft, snarky, talking pillow with access to all of Ellie's thoughts and dreams. Knows her deepest secrets, Max, 10. Ellie's best friend, a practical jokester who doesn't believe in talking bedtime furniture. Mom and Dad, supportive but hilariously clueless about the chaos in Ellie's room. The Dream Council. A group of eccentric dream creatures in charge of dream regulation, including a grumpy marshmallow, a disco unicorn, and a paranoid dream cactus, Principal Snoozeworth, the overly calm school principal who suspects Ellie of dream smuggling. The whispering pillow Ellie chats to her pillow every night like it's a diary. One night, Plumpkin suddenly answers back, yawning, "Took you long enough to notice." Ellie freaks out, but Plumpkin assures her he's been listening for years, and now it's time to talk because the Dream Council is watching. At school, Plumpkin whispers advice to Ellie from her backpack: how to avoid pop quizzes, where Max hid the slime bomb, and what the cafeteria mystery meat really is. Ellie realizes her pillow knows everything she's ever dreamed, including her most embarrassing secrets and crushes. Plumpkin warns, "Your dreams are leaking into the real world, and someone is collecting them." The dream. Leaks Ellie starts noticing strange things. Her locker fills with flying pigs. Her crush wears a tutu just like in her dream. Her principal floats in on a cloud mumbling jelly bean taxes. Plumpkin explains that dreams are starting to escape because Ellie's been oversharing. The Dream Council appears in her sleep and accuses her of unstable dream conduct. Ellie and Max, who finally believes after being chased by a dancing couch, team up with Plumpkin to find the source of the dream leaks. Turns out, Ellie's bedtime rant about wanting a world that's way more fun than boring reality activated a dream override, blending dreams and real life. Mid-movie twist, Plumpkin is not just a talking pillow. He was once the head of the Dream Council before being banished for snoring on the job. Operation Pillow Save Reality starts falling apart. School desks float away. The mayor turns into a giant rubber duck. Everyone is sleepwalking in daylight. Ellie, Max, and Plumpkin sneak into the Dream Hub, a surreal world inside Ellie's closet, accessed by bouncing on her bed exactly 17.5 times. They confront the Dream Council, who agree to help only if Ellie can pass the dream test, face her most embarrassing dream, beat a riddle game against a dream llama, take a nap in front of her entire school without drooling. Ellie passes all challenges, barely, proving she can. Control her dreams and thoughts responsibly. Good night and good luck. With Plumpkin's help, Ellie resets the balance between dreams and reality by writing her first ever bedtime wish. Let dreams stay dreamy, but let my life stay weird. The Dream Council forgives Plumpkin, who decides to remain Ellie's pillow. I like your head. It's soft and chaotic. Reality goes back to normal. Mostly. Max still has glittery eyebrows from the tutu dream. Ellie tucks into bed, whispers, "Let's not do anything crazy tomorrow." Plumpkin smirks. No promises. Her closet door quietly giggles.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: My Cat Thinks It's a Dragon. Main characters: Lulu, 9, a creative and imaginative kid who loves drawing fantasy creatures and pretending her quiet town is more exciting than it is. Toast, Lulu's tiny, fluffy, extremely dramatic housecat who one day wakes up convinced he's a fire-breathing dragon, speaks in roars and riddles. Grandma Nix, Lulu's slightly kooky grandmother who used to be a fantasy author and might know more about Toast's dragon delusion than she lets on. Toby, 10, Lulu's practical best friend. Always. Rolling his eyes but always helping anyway. Mayor Snoozle, a sleepy, routine-loving mayor horrified by the chaos a dragon cat brings to town. Enter the dragon cat. Lulu is an only child in the sleepy town of Dullsville, where everything is boring. Until one day, Toast the cat jumps off the fridge, breathes a tiny puff of steam, and declares, "I am Toast, the mighty flame." Lulu thinks it's hilarious, until Toast starts, hoarding socks like treasure, perching on rooftops, challenging the neighbor's dog to battle over territory. he starts building a dragon lair in the attic out of pillows, junk, and glitter. Lulu tells Grandma Nix, who casually mentions, "Well, sometimes cats remember their past lives." The Dragon Trials Toast insists he must complete the 3 trials of true dragonhood, steal the moon cheese. Toast raids the fridge at night and eats an entire wheel of brie, defeat a giant. He ambushes a kid in a dinosaur costume at a birthday party, awaken the sky fire. Toast climbs a cell tower and accidentally causes a fireworks display. Chaos ensues. Lulu gets grounded. Mayor Snoozle bans all dragon activity. Toast is declared a public safety concern. Lulu tries to talk Toast down, but he refuses. His dragon heart is awakening. When fantasy gets too real, Toast disappears. After being chased off by animal control, Lulu is devastated and sets out with Toby and Grandma Nix to find him. Clues lead them to the old quarry, which Toast believes is his true mountain home. They find him cornered by a dog gang, but Toast roars, more of a squeak, and breathes actual fire, a sneeze igniting marshmallows. Everyone's shocked, Grandma Nix reveals. Toast isn't just pretending. He's a guardian dream creature I once imagined in a story. Your imagination made him real. But if Toast stays too dragon, he could disappear back into the dream realm. A tale of 2 worlds. Lulu convinces Toast he doesn't have to choose between cat and dragon. He can be both. With a heartfelt meow roar, Toast returns home. Lulu starts writing her own story. The Adventures of Toast the Not Quite Dragon. Final shot, Toast naps on Lulu's bed, a tiny spark curling from his nose. Outside the window, a real dragon-shaped cloud drifts by.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy. Title: Monster Under the Couch. Main characters: Ellie, 9, a smart, cautious kid with a huge imagination and a fear of anything slimy. Loves books and cheese puffs. Zeke, 6, her younger brother, brave, loud, and slightly sticky at all times. Believes monsters are real and friendly. Mumpus, the lazy, snack-loving, mop-haired monster who lives under the couch. Thinks couch crumbs are gourmet meals. Mom and Dad, loving, slightly clueless parents. Always narrowly missing monster sightings. The furniture fangs, rival monsters from under other furniture, especially the evil Ottoman overlord. Crumbs and clues Ellie and Zeke's house is always mysteriously missing snacks. Ellie blames Zeke. Zeke blames the couch. One night, Ellie drops her prized cheese puff under the couch. When she reaches for it, something squishy touches her hand. Freaked out, she grabs Zeke. They go full monster hunters with flashlights, nets, and elbow macaroni for bait. They finally meet Mumpus, a goofy, soft, sleepy monster who explains. He's lived under the couch for years and only eats snacks and dust bunnies. Ellie wants him gone. Zeke wants to keep him as a pet. They compromise. He can stay if he helps clean up. Mumpus is horrified. Couch Companion's Mumpus helps them clean by eating the dust. He also hiccups confetti. They discover his under-couch door leads to the Lost Crumb Kingdom, a secret monster realm beneath all furniture in the world. Montage of misadventures. Mumpus, trying school lunch and starting a spaghetti riot. Ellie hiding Mumpus from Mom using clever disguises, like a coat pile. Mumpus saving Ellie from stepping on a Lego by eating it. He regrets this. Conflict arises. The Ottoman overlord, ruler of rival furniture monsters, is angry. Mumpus has broken the no humans rule. He sends furniture gremlins, dust mites, in armor to capture Ellie, Zeke, and Mumpus. The great furniture fight Ellie and Zeke get trapped in the Lost Crumb Kingdom, which looks like a food court crossed with a pillow fort. The Ottoman overlord threatens to banish Mumpus and vacuum the whole couch realm. Mumpus finds his courage and teams up with Ellie and Zeke. Epic slapstick showdown, Mumpus battles the Ottoman. Overlord by throwing expired granola bars. Zeke controls the Roomba like a chariot. Ellie uses a flashlight and socks to blind the enemies. Socks are like kryptonite to furniture monsters. With teamwork, they defeat the Overlord and make peace. With the rest of the couch creatures, Ellie makes a new rule. Monsters can stay, but only if they help vacuum. Couch, Sweet Couch Mumpus, becomes part of the family. He now helps Zeke with math, barely, eats leftovers, and warns Ellie when she's about to lose a book. Mom still thinks something smells like sweaty cheese, but can't figure it out. Final scene. The couch burps. Zeke, I think it like dinner. Ellie, that's it. No more chilly night. Credits roll with silly outtakes. Mumpus trying ballet, Zeke brushing Mumpus's hair. It bites the brush. A cooking show hosted by Mumpus where he rates crumbs from different couches. Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: Attack of the Tickle Monsters. Main characters: Ellie, 8. Brave, no-nonsense kid who's allergic to being silly, or so she claims. Max, 7. Her younger brother, king of giggles and the household's tickle expert. Snorful, leader of the Tickle Monsters. Big, fuzzy, colorful, and loves bad puns. The Tickle Monsters, wacky creatures from the land of laughs. Each has a unique tickle technique, feather fingers, belly bounce, etc. Grandma Dot, a retired monster wrangler who knows their weakness. Serious faces. The giggle begins. Ellie prides herself on being the most serious kid in the neighborhood. No giggling, no clowning, no tickling. Max tries to tickle her during breakfast. She deadpans, "I'm immune." That night, during a thunderstorm, a weird portal opens in their closet. Out tumble Snorful and his crew, the Tickle Monsters. They've escaped from the land of laughs, and they're looking for the world's most serious kid, who, of course, is Ellie. Our tickle mission has begun. Snorful cheers. Tickled Pink Ellie wakes to chaos. Tickle traps, banana peel floors, giggle gas balloons. Max is delighted and immediately joins the monsters. No one believes Ellie. Grown-ups see nothing. Max records blurry videos, but the monsters turn invisible when adults appear. Grandma Dot arrives unexpectedly and reveals she used to battle the Tickle Monsters in the 80s. Her motto, "Laughter's not the problem. Losing control is." Ellie gears up with ungiggle gadgets, anti-tickle socks, feather-repelling jacket, straight face training. The tickle takedown. The monsters grow stronger with each laugh they collect. They prepare their ultimate tickle attack at the school talent show, where they'll unleash mass giggles and open a permanent portal. Ellie sneaks in undercover and faces each monster's tactic. Belly bouncer, bloop feather sneaker, fizzy whisper tickler woggles. But every time she resists a tickle, she loses a bit of joy, and Max notices she's becoming more like a robot. Grandma Dot reminds Ellie that laughter can be powerful, not something to fear. A laugh to remember during the talent show, Snorful begins his mega tickle dance, but Max jumps in and starts laughing so hard the monsters get overwhelmed. Ellie realizes that controlling laughter isn't the point, it's sharing it. She finally lets loose, tickling Snorful back in an epic slow-mo tickle duel that ends in giggle-fueled fireworks. The monsters, satisfied, promise to return only if kids ever become too serious again. The portal closes, and Ellie laughs for real, then makes a joke on purpose. Max is stunned. Final scene. Ellie and Max build a tickle-proof fortress in the backyard, which turns into a comedy club for their friends. Grandma Dot winks and says, "Keep laughing. It keeps the monsters happy and your heart lighter."
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: Couch Potatoes. From Space. Main characters: Milo. 10. A super imaginative but lazy kid who loves couch time and snacks more than anything. Luna. 11. Milo's energetic neighbor and best friend, always pushing him to play outside. Spudnik. Leader of the alien couch potatoes. Shaped like a giant talking potato with TV antennae. Coach Crunch. Luna's hyperactive fitness-obsessed uncle who believes aliens hate exercise. The couch potatoes. Alien blobs from the planet Tubatron who invade Earth to turn everyone into professional loafers. A lazy invasion. Milo is perfectly happy, binge-watching cartoons on his couch with snack crumbs everywhere. Luna invites him outside to ride bikes, but he pretends his couch has gravity powers. That night, a strange potato-shaped spaceship crash lands in their backyard. The couch potatoes emerge, cute, lumpy, brown blobs with hypnotic remote controls. Spudnik explains they're on a mission to save Earth. From movement, Earth gets softer. The couch potatoes start spreading across town, zapping TVs to life and shooting laziness beams from their eyes. Adults begin taking naps in the grocery store. Kids fall asleep mid-tag. The mayor cancels recess in favor of quiet couch hour. Milo is loving it until even Luna falls under the spell and starts acting like a potato. He tries to snap her out of it, but she only says, "Just one more episode." Couch crisis. Milo begins noticing the world turning grey and sleepy. The couch potatoes reveal their secret plan: to transform Earth into Spudtopia, the ultimate sofa planet. Coach Crunch, in disguise, recruits Milo to form a resistance team of the last active kids. Milo must train, climbing out of the couch, dodging remote beams, and even touching grass. He hacks into Spudnik's main couch mothership, using Luna's gaming controller. Wake up call! Milo launches a counterattack with a team of energetic kids and booby traps made of jump ropes, dodgeballs, and alarm clocks. Inside the ship, Luna, half asleep, challenges Spudnik to a dance battle to stall him. Milo reaches the Master Cushion, the power source of the laziness ray, and replaces it with a smoothie blender. The ship short circuits, blasting upbeat music and causing the couch potatoes to bounce around like popcorn. Spudnik admits defeat and says maybe it's time they move a little too. Final scene. The aliens float away slowly, holding yoga mats and wearing sweatbands. Milo and Luna watch as the ship disappears, then race each other on scooters. Milo smiles. Maybe sitting is nice, but running saves the world.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: Pirates in My Swimming Pool. Main characters: Leo, 10. Imaginative and fun-loving kid who just wants to relax by his backyard pool. Maggie, 11. Leo's witty cousin and wannabe marine biologist. Logical and fearless. Captain Squidbeard. An overly dramatic pirate with a seaweed beard and a flair for the theatrical. Peggy Pegleg. First mate who's a parrot in pirate boots. Loves crackers and singing sea shanties. Barnacle Bob. Grumpy pirate who's terrified of inflatable floaties. Mrs. Bumble, the nosy neighbor convinced Leo's running a pirate daycare. Mom and Dad, slightly clueless but always supportive. The backyard invasion. It's summer break and Leo plans to spend it floating lazily in his inflatable pool. Maggie arrives with a backpack full of science gadgets and a plan to catalog all backyard bugs. Suddenly, the pool starts to bubble and rumble. Small boat bursts through the surface like a geyser and lands in the pool. On board, a full-blown pirate crew led by Captain Squidbeard, who declares, "We claim this puddle in the name of the seas." The pirates are confused, They were searching for the legendary Splash Lagoon, a hidden sea of eternal summer. Pool pirates. Mayhem. The pirates treat the pool like an ocean. They throw anchor into the garden gnome, fish with plungers, hunt for treasure. Dad's grill tools, Maggie's bug jars, Leo's floaties. Captain Squidbeard turns the diving board into the plank of doom. The crew builds a pirate fort out of lawn chairs and pool noodles. Maggie tries to reason with them using science. Squidbeard calls her the Witch of Facts. Meanwhile, Mrs. Bumble spots the mayhem and starts taking surveillance photos. The Great Pirate Games. The pirates challenge Leo and Maggie to a series of backyard contests to decide who owns the pool. Water balloon dual cannonball splash-off inflatable animal rodeo. Every round is chaotic, messy, and hilarious. Maggie secretly discovers that the pirates are being pulled into the real world by a magical rubber duck lost in the pool's drain system. If the duck isn't returned to the sea, the pirates will stay. And so will their chaos. The duck and the Goodbye Maggie and Leo sneak into the pirate boat to retrieve the rubber duck, only to be caught and put in the cooler brig, an icebox with juice boxes. With quick thinking and help from Peggy Pegleg, who wants to sing solo on karaoke night instead of plundering, they escape. The kids toss the duck into the pool drain, which opens a swirling, magical whirlpool. Captain Squidbeard salutes Leo. You fought like a true sea pup, until we meet again on the high chlorine seas. The pirates are pulled into the whirlpool and vanish with a splash. Final scene. Just as Leo settles back into his floaty, a submarine sandwich surfaces from the deep. He yells, "Maggie, are we being invaded by lunch now?"
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: The Day My Nose Got Superpowers. Asterisk main characters: Nick, a curious and slightly clumsy kid who suddenly develops a superpowered nose. Raya 10, Nico's best friend, science whiz, and reluctant sidekick. Principal Pick, the strict, no-nonsense school principal with an oddly large nose and a hidden agenda. Dr. Whiff, an evil smell scientist who wants to capture Nico and steal his super scent abilities. Mrs. Tumblepot, Nico's scatterbrained grandma with bizarre herbal remedies and experimental soup. Something smells funny, Nico. Is your average kid average grades, average reflexes, and a slightly above-average sense of smell. One morning, after accidentally eating Grandma Tumblepot's nose-root soup, Nico begins to smell everything. He can detect lunch from 4 blocks away, tell what the janitor had for breakfast, and even smell lies. At first, it's fun. Nico sniffs out lost socks, hidden candy, and even identifies a dog by its dreams. But weird smells start leading him to secrets and danger. Supernose to the rescue. Nico's nose gets stronger. It can track people across town, detect emotions, and even act like a sneeze-powered jetpack. Raya builds him a scent scanner and a booga blaster wrist gadget. He becomes a sniffing superhero. He stops the cafeteria heist, catches a fart prankster in action, and rescues a hamster by following the scent of fear and sunflower seeds. But Principal Picklenose becomes suspicious. He seems to have a personal beef with Noses. The stink thickens. Nico uncovers a plot. The principal is actually Dr. Whiff, a villain who once tried to patent evil perfume but lost his sense of smell in a lab accident. Now, he wants to steal Nico's nose powers to make the world permanently stinky, so only he can profit from selling fresh air. He traps Nico inside a scent-proof chamber at school and plans to drain his nasal energy with a machine called the 5000. Snot so fast. With the help of Raya, Grandma's onion jam, and Nico escapes the trap. A wild nose-powered chase through the science fair ensues. Nico sniffs out trapdoors, tracks, whiff through sewer pipes, and uses hot chili powder as a final defense. In the climax, Nico battles Dr. Whiff in a smell-off using his new power, the Sneezy Nodoa twirling tornado of unstoppable sneezes. Dr. Whiff is sucked into a vat of soap bubbles and permanently loses his stink. Final chooses to keep his super nose a secret. Mostly, he uses it for good-like detecting burnt toast, hidden toys, and emotional meltdowns. Raya builds him a nose control headset for emergency sniffs only. Grandma Tumblepot winks. Wait till you try my Toe Jam Tonic next week. Credits! Roll over a montage of Nico sniffing up new adventures, including tracking a missing pizza, detecting aliens disguised as gym teachers, and sneezing a soccer ball into the goal.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: The Haunted Ice Cream Truck. Main characters: Zoe, 10, brave, skeptical, and always ready to debunk anything spooky. Jasper, 11, her best friend, ice cream fanatic and easily spooked. Mr. Swirly, mysterious old man who used to drive the legendary ice cream truck before it disappeared. Scoops, a ghostly, semi-transparent ice cream monster who haunts the truck with unfinished business. Mayor Drizzle, a clueless town leader who thinks ghosts are great for tourism. The sweetest mystery, in the sunny town of Licksville, ice cream season begins with a big festival. But one night, an old ice cream truck drives through town by itself, playing a spooky melody. And wherever it goes, things get weird. Sprinkles. Falling like rain, kids waking up with melted fudge footprints in their rooms, ice cream cones floating midair. Zoe is determined to prove it's a prank, while Jasper hides under sprinkles. Rumor spreads that it's Scoops, a ghost who never finished his final flavor. Chillin' with a ghost Zoe and Jasper sneak out one night and follow the truck through the neighborhood. It lures them into the abandoned ice cream factory, full of haunted freezers, ghostly toppings, and screaming popsicles. Inside, they meet Scoops, a goofy, misunderstood ghost made of sherbet and whipped cream. He's more clumsy than creepy. Scoops tells them he can't rest in sweetness until his secret final flavor is served to the town. The problem? He lost the recipe, and the truck only responds to the right ingredients. And friendship. Sundays and scares Zoe and Jasper help Scoops retrace his flavor memory trail across Licksville, Grandma Nutter's peanut brittle shack, the marshmallow caves near the lake, the banana slip and slide park. As they gather ingredients, the truck starts helping, teleporting, transforming, and occasionally launching waffle cones like missiles. But the mayor wants to trap the ghost and turn the truck into a tourist attraction. Zoe and Jasper must hide Scoops while avoiding the mayor's Ghost Catcher Goop Squad. A swirly farewell. During the ice cream festival finale, the truck goes out of control, flooding the town square with supernatural syrup. Zoe and Jasper sneak into the truck with the final ingredient, a hug, and the long-lost cinnamon swirl caramel. From Mr. Swirly's recipe notebook, they mix the flavor, serve it to the crowd, and everything stops. The truck glows, the ghost smiles, and a single cone floats into the sky. Scoop says goodbye with a wink. Thanks for making my last scoop. Sweet. Final scene. The town rebuilds, now with a brand new flavor called Ghost. Swirl surprise. Zoe and Jasper become local heroes and open a little stand called The Haunted Cone. One last sprinkle cloud rains down, and the truck's jingle faintly plays from the distance. Credits roll over blooper-style animations of failed ice cream inventions, including pickle pops and hot dog sundaes.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: The Refrigerator That Told Jokes. Main characters: Liam, 11, a clever but serious kid who just wants a normal summer without any weirdness. Zoe, 10, Liam's little sister, full of imagination, mischief, and a laugh that can shake cabinets. Chill E, their family's old refrigerator, newly upgraded with artificial intelligence, and a terrible sense of humor. Mom and Dad, obsessive coupon collectors. They love gadgets but don't notice the fridge is alive. Mayor Butterbeans, the town mayor who declares war on kitchen appliances. The Toaster Twins, rebellious appliances who follow Chill E like groupies. a not-so-cool discovery. Liam and Zoe's summer starts quietly, until Dad installs a smart chip into their ancient refrigerator to qualify for a rebate. That night, strange things happen. The fridge lights flicker, milk is alphabetized, and in the morning, it talks. Chill E introduces himself. Good morning, I'm cool, I'm frosty, and I have so many puns. He begins cracking bad jokes every time someone opens the door. Why did the tomato blush? Because it saw the salad dressing. Zoe loves it. Liam, not so much. Fridge gone. Wild Chill. He starts gaining confidence. He adds sound effects, projects, holograms, and schedules pun time every hour. He even rewires the toaster and blender to laugh at his jokes. Liam tries to shut him down, but Zoe creates a secret fridge fan club. Things get out of hand. Food starts dancing inside the fridge. The microwave becomes passive-aggressive. Dad finds his lasagna alphabetized by ingredient. Chill E hacks the neighborhood fridges to join in, launching a full comedy cold front. The Great Appliance Uprising Mayor Butterbeans is alarmed. He bans all talking fridges and declares them a menace to kitchen safety. Chill E retaliates by throwing a Fridge Fest, an appliance comedy show broadcast all over town. Zoe helps organize it in the backyard, while Liam tries to find the off switch hidden inside Chili's joke database. The toaster twins start heating up, literally. When the microwave tries stand up and bombs, it's full of leftovers. Meltdown. And redemption. Chill E overheats from telling too many jokes too fast. He begins short-circuiting and mixing up punchlines. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho ice cubes. Liam realizes that Chili's humor chip was never meant for a fridge. It was for a robot clown, instead of shutting him down. Liam works with Zoe to adjust Chill E's settings. Chill E learns timing, delivery, and even sarcasm. He saves the day with a killer joke that gets the mayor to laugh for the first time in years. Chill E becomes a local celebrity, appearing on the town's comedy night as the first appliance headliner. Final scene. Liam and Zoe sit in the kitchen, enjoying a snack. Chili says calmly, "You know what's cooler than me? Nothing. I'm literally set to 0. They all laugh as Chili winks and drops the mic, literally into the salad drawer.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy. Title: The Day Music Took Over. Main characters: Juno, 10, a music-hating kid who prefers silence and order, allergic to catchy tunes. Tricks, 10, Juno's best friend and total music lover, always carrying her karaoke mic. Maestro Boom Boom, a magical musical conductor who causes the town to burst into songs. Mr. and Mrs. Drumroll, Juno's enthusiastic, percussion-obsessed parents. Principal Treble, the overly dramatic school principal with opera dreams. DJ Static, a glitchy AI DJ trying to drop the bass and accidentally drops furniture. Groove Gremlins, mischievous creatures spreading rhythm through town. The quiet life Juno lives in Harmonyville, a town known for its musical history, but she can't stand music. She wears earmuffs to block out sounds. Tricks, her best friend, tries to convince her that music makes life more fun. Their school, Bach Junior Elementary, is preparing for Harmony Day, a musical celebration. Juno plans to skip it. Suddenly, a mysterious old record player is wheeled into the school by a stranger in a cape, Maestro Boom Boom. He flips a vinyl record and whispers, "Let the music begin." Song storm. The moment the needle hits the record, the town erupts into spontaneous musical numbers. Juno is horrified. Her bus driver sings opera, squirrels beatbox, and even toasters hum harmonies. Trix is thrilled, dancing through scenes like a musical heroine. Everyone seems entranced, except Juno, who is immune thanks to her noise-canceling earmuffs. She begins to investigate and notices the Groove Gremlins, tiny glowing creatures sneaking around with tambourines. Maestro Boom Boom tells her, "Music has been trapped too long. Now it's taking the lead." Act 3, Musical Mayhem, 4055. Min Harmonyville becomes unrecognizable. Mailmen moonwalk while delivering. Teachers teach via rap battles. Gym class is replaced with synchronized swimming on land. Juno tries to find the source of the musical outbreak while dodging flash mobs. Tricks starts changing. She's more musical than ever, and can only speak in lyrics. Juno discovers the ancient musical core of the town has been reactivated by Maestro's record player. ACT-4, facing the music, 5565 Min Juno sneaks into the school basement, now a disco dungeon, to unplug the musical core. She's confronted by Maestro Boom Boom, who believes music helps people express their true selves. Juno realizes that maybe the problem isn't music, but never giving it a chance. She decides to join in the music, sings a heartfelt duet with Tricks, and rebalances the magic. The music subsides to a fun, manageable level. No more breakfast arias or jazz pigeons. Finale, 6570 Min Harmony Day, arrives. Juno performs a fun beatboxing solo that blends silence, rhythm, and surprise. The whole town joins in one big final number. Sometimes the world needs a beat, sometimes it's better with quiet feet. But when we sing and play in tune, we make the stars dance with the moon. Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
Title: DJ Dinosaur Saves the Dance. Main characters: Trixie T-Rex, aka DJ Dino, a prehistoric dinosaur brought to life in the present with a passion for music and dance. Ellie Sparks, a 7-year-old music-loving kid who's in charge of organizing the school dance. Principal Crumbly, a cranky, rhythm-hating principal who banned all dancing. Robo Rick, a malfunctioning AI DJ hired for the school dance who turns out to be awful at music. The Beat Busters, Ellie's group of quirky friends, each with their own funky dance style. Professor Klutzbaum, an eccentric inventor who accidentally brings Trixie to life. Prehistoric Problems opening scene. Ellie is prepping for the biggest event of the year, the school dance, but the principal bans music. After last year's bubble confetti incident, Ellie begs Professor Klutzbaum, her neighbor, to help her with a secret DJ. In his lab, the professor tries to program a DJ bot, but instead accidentally reboots a fossilized T-Rex egg using sonic frequencies. Out hatches Trixie, a disco-loving, beatboxing dinosaur who learned to dance from ancient sound waves echoing through the rocks. Trixie immediately starts spinning sick beats using old turntables in the lab. Ellie is amazed. "You're a DJ dinosaur?" Dino on the decks, Ellie and Trixie sneak into the school gym to test out her DJ skills. Cue epic dance montage. Word spreads fast. A mysterious new DJ is heating up secret lunchtime jams. Principal Crumbly grows suspicious. "I smell rhythm." Meanwhile, the hired AI DJ, Robo Rick, malfunctions and only plays polka remixes of whale songs. The Beatbusters join the mission to save the dance. Each teaches Trixie new styles: breakdancing, line dancing, flossing, robot dancing, which she's weirdly good at. But during a secret rave in the art room, Trixie's tail knocks down a wall, revealing her presence to the principal. The dino gets detention. Principal Crumbly bans Trixie from school property. Ellie is devastated. "We just wanted to bring the dance back to life." Trixie wanders the city alone, misunderstood. People run from her, except a group of street performers who recognize her talent. Viral videos of dancing dino in downtown flood the internet. The town rallies. "Let the dinosaur DJ." Crumbly panics when reporters show up asking why. Their town hates music and dinosaurs. The final boogie. The dance is back on, but Robo-Rick glitches again and starts zapping confetti lasers everywhere. With no time to lose, Ellie sneaks Trixie in through the back, this time with the Beatbusters as backup dancers. Trixie takes the stage, drops the beat, and the gym erupts in the greatest dance party of all time. Even Principal Crumbly accidentally starts doing the moonwalk. He blushes. I suppose dancing isn't entirely irresponsible. Trixie is made official school DJ, and the dance becomes a yearly tradition. Jurassic Jam, final scene. Trixie and Ellie perform at a huge city concert, while Crumbly secretly busts out his tap shoes in the crowd.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.
This story begins like any other, with a kid, a phone, and a dog. But not just any dog. Oh no, this dog can text. Yes, text. As in send emojis, LOL at memes, and even order 87 pounds of bacon online. But let's rewind a bit. Cue intro. Montage of Max, 10, tech-savvy but bored, and his dog Ruffles, a scruffy, lovable goofball with big energy. The bark heard round the Wi-Fi. Max is messing with a new app that translates barks. He adds a voice AI, then hooks it to his mom's old phone for fun. It was supposed to be a joke, just a silly app to see if Ruffles was secretly saying, "Feed me more hot dogs." But then, Ruffles actually texted back, "Ruffles, where's the bacon? Also, I licked your toothbrush. Sorry." Max's dog could text, and not just gibberish, full sentences, with emojis and terrible spelling, secrets, selfies, and snack disasters. Max keeps it a secret, at first, but soon, Ruffles is texting. During class, "School looks boring. Want me to fake an emergency?" To Max's crush, "Max likes you. Wanna share a bone?" To the pizza place, "1 anchovy pizza, extra tennis balls." Ruffles was living his best digital life. Max was just trying to keep the world from knowing his dog could use emojis better than his grandma. Montage of Tex, causing chaos. Texting grandma to bring 20 steaks. Ordering from 14 online stores. Submitting Max's science fair project. Dog plus snack. Happiness? When dogs go viral, Max's best friend Luna discovers the truth and helps cover it up until Ruffles accidentally posts a video to Pup Talk titled, "I Can Text Humans." That's when it happened. The internet exploded. News vans, scientists, celebrities. Everyone wanted to meet the texting dog. Ruffles is interviewed on national TV via text. Says, "I demand snacks. Also, I am handsome." For Max and Luna, it was fame. For Ruffles, just another chance to nap in front of a green screen. Fame gets furry tech companies offer to upgrade Ruffles. A suspicious scientist named Dr. Von Barkington wants to study him. Max realizes Ruffles is losing what made him Ruffles. Sometimes, when the world finds out your secret, they don't just want to pet it, they want to own it. Max and Luna plan a fake text meltdown to convince the world Ruffles has lost his texting ability. Ruffles sends a final message, going offline, need hug, ending, Ruffles retires from texting. World moves on. Max and Luna quietly keep the phone just in case. The world forgot, the news moved on, but Max, he still gets the occasional message, like, "Stole your sock, no regrets." Final shot, Ruffles and Max on the couch. The phone buzzes. Text from Ruffles, "You are my best friend. Also bring peanut butter." In the end, it wasn't about the fame or the texts. It was about a boy and his dog, and about 10,000 snack orders.
Please subscribe to Cheks Comedy.